Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are opening up the AI Prompt Playbook, and we're going to dig into something every single React Native developer has to deal with: debugging those really tricky components, and of course, adding new features. We're about to see how crafting the perfect prompt for your AI assistant can be a total game changer. All right, let's get right into it.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You're just staring at the screen, you've got console.log everywhere, and you're just wondering why on earth this one component refuses to work. It's honestly one of the most frustrating parts of development, and it can just burn through hours, sometimes even days of your time.
And that's exactly where AI coding assistants come into play. I mean, they're incredibly powerful tools, but here's the thing. They're not mind readers. The quality of the answer you get back is, well, directly tied to the quality of the question you ask. So today, we're going to learn exactly what to ask.
Okay, first up, let's talk about fixing things when they go wrong. We're going to take a look at a couple of super common, real-world React Native bugs and see how a really well-thought-out prompt can lead us straight to the solution.
Ah, yes, a modern classic. If you have worked with React 18, I am almost certain you've seen this happen. Your use effect hook fires off, and then it fires off again. This can cause all sorts of chaos, like duplicate API calls or other weird side effects. So how do you ask an AI to not just fix it, but actually explain what's going on? Look at how precise this is. We're not just saying, hey, my U-effect is broken, fix it. No, this is a multi-layered command. We're asking it to analyze why it's happening, explain the root cause, and then finally give us the corrected code. This tells the AI exactly what we need to solve this problem, for good, not just for now. And this right here, this is the blueprint for a fantastic debugging prompt. You're asking for the why, which in this case is React 18's strict mode. You're asking for a durable solution, not just a patch. And you're asking for the actual code. It turns what could be a quick, forgettable fix into a genuine learning moment. All right, let's level up and tackle something a bit more complex. Anyone who's worked with long lists in React Native knows the pain of the flat list bug. You know, where it's supposed to be efficiently rendering items as you scroll, but sometimes it just stops. This is often a really deep issue with layout and virtualization, so a vague prompt is going to get you absolutely nowhere.
The magic word here is context. We're not just saying the flat list is broken, we're giving the AI the mission-critical details it needs to diagnose the problem. We've got items with dynamic height and, the big one, nested scroll views. These are the classic troublemakers that cause virtualization to fail.
So by giving this level of detail, the specific component, the exact problem, and the environment it's living in, you guide the AI away from generic, unhelpful advice and right towards a specific, actionable solution that actually works for your exact situation.
Okay, so our bugs are fixed. Now let's switch gears. We're moving from being reactive and fixing problems to being proactive and building better things. We're going to use targeted prompts, not just to fix what's broken, but to build out new, really robust features from the very beginning. This is such a bread and butter task in any app, right? You have a perfectly good button component, but now the design team wants to add an optional icon next to the text. So how do we ask an AI to help us do this cleanly, without making a mess?
The real power of this prompt is in the constraints we've added. We're not just asking for a new feature, we are defining the engineering standards for it. Keep backward compatibility is huge. It means we won't break all the existing buttons in our app. And keep TypeScript types intact, make sure our codebase stays clean and type-safe.
And the result is this beautiful, clean extension of the component's API. It's not a breaking change. That new icon name prop is optional, so it just slots in perfectly without you having to go back and refactor everything. This is professional-grade development, all guided by one smart prompt. Now for a feature that is, and I can't stress this enough, absolutely critical: accessibility. Making our apps usable for everyone isn't just a nice-to-have, it's non-negotiable. But knowing exactly which accessibility props to add and how to use them can be tricky, so let's ask our AI for some help.
See that again? We're not just vaguely asking to make it accessible. That's way too broad. We are specifically requesting the implementation of key accessible features: the role, the label, and making sure it has proper focus management for screen readers. This tells the AI that you're an engineer who knows what you're doing, and you need specific, code-level help.
When you break it down, this prompt is basically a clear recipe for creating an inclusive component. You set the high-level goal, and then you list the specific, actionable steps needed to get there.
This ensures the AI gives you a comprehensive solution that's going to make a real difference for your users. So, we've just walked through 4 really powerful examples of both fixing and extending components. But what's the common thread here? What's the underlying pattern? Let's boil everything we've just learned down into a simple, memorable blueprint that you can use every single day.
It really all comes down to this simple 3-step formula. Number 1, state your context. What component, what framework, maybe even what file are we talking about? 2, define your problem or your goal. Are you trying to fix something that's broken, or are you adding a new feature? And 3, specify the output you want. Do you need code, an explanation, maybe a list of different options? This simple formula, seriously, is the key to unlocking consistently better results from your AI assistant.
And that pretty much brings us to the end. So the real question for you is, what part of your own codebase just popped into your head? Is there a stubborn bug you've been fighting with, or a cool feature you've been meaning to add? I want you to take this formula, apply it, and just see how a better prompt can totally transform your workflow. Thanks so much for tuning in.